In this tutorial, I will be glad to talk with you about problems with AI. And one of the main problems I receive is image degradation. So we can simply open this image. It's quite common. You can read about it much more at any resources. Just check those trees, yeah, like they are awful. Like I cannot imagine that this is the final result. Yeah, you made 10 tests, you made 10 iterations of changes and just check the results. It's awful. It's very bad. But now check what have we done in a few, generally 2 steps, and now the image is good again. It looks very good again, yeah. As you see, we have a normal, almost normal, everything looks perfectly. And so why and when it goes wrong? So first of all, we will try to understand why and when. As you see, we had a first source image, so it was a 0 generation. It's our first generation. Second, third, fourth, fifth, and on the 6th stage we have already huge degradation. So why and why it's going on? Like why? Like I really, I know that you're curious. You have a lot of questions about that. It's a typical problem. You see this degradation. It's because of the nature of AI machines. So your image is compressed to send it to the AI machine. It's compressing the image, then it uncompressing it, working on your image inside some Google AI technology machines, and then it's compressing it again and sending you the file. So generally it's making a lot of, compressing and uncompressing, and it's giving your render some glitches, some different colors. Most visible problems you will find on clear surfaces as here. Just check the sky, yeah, it's awful. And the main also interesting stuff, you can check here at the right button here near the draw in the preview mode, you will see the pixels, that there are a lot of pixels. We have almost 2K image. So what can we do to fix this? We can do generally 2 options. One of the option I tested here, it was 2 different ideas. First of all, I took NanoBanana Pro and I asked to restore the image quality, fix textures, reduce AI smoothing, compression, artificials, pressure, the geometry, lights, materials, do not restyle. And let's check what was before and what we received after. So what do we see here? It's a little bit better, but generally not. For me, yeah, like generally only small glitches removed, like not good at all. But then we have a built inside this maker upscalers, and let's now check the result with this image with a lot of amount of problems and with the end result. And when we compare them, as you see, for example, those leaves are not even looking like it leaves, but now after 1 generation of upscaler, we have very good textures now. Yeah, again, we have here glitches. We have some green, we have some pink, like spots, very strange. Now nothing's there. Everything looks very good. Also here some green, some glitches. Not, I don't know even if it's a grass now, but look here. Now everything looks fine. This stone now is totally fragmented because AI is not understanding it what's exactly. Now everything's fine. And here we have the best example on the trees. Like look at the trees before our magic. Like just check, this completely destroyed the trees. Now I don't know what is it, but AI, one of the AI helpers, made a huge magic, and now I know that we can do it. Like now it's a normal tree as it was before. You can also see the same on the car. Let's check the car before the compression, or on the big white surfaces, it's also visible. As you see, some pink spots, some green spots, some unclear greenery. And now, after only 2 small steps, we have a perfect result. So how was it done? First of all, I just upscaled this 2K image to 4K image. Sorry, in this case, I wasn't upscaling. Sorry. I used the same 2K, just added a prompt that I want to reduce some of the glitches. Here I done the same, but I downgraded the image. So I took not 2K, I took 1K. And after that, when we have this result, I'm simply selecting not NanoBanana, but I'm selecting not image editor, I'm scaling image upscaler. And now I'm selecting Magnific Creative. And here you can play around. For example, you can select 3D renders or films and photography. I'm using 3D renders or films and photography. It's quite good and gives very good result. And play around with creativity. Like really feel free to play with that. It's very, very interesting and very good. Similarity will be high from string. And I'm clicking here button upscale. Then I'm clicking button make. And it's going. So I'll also move a creativity a little bit down. Also give it a try, play with those numbers, try different options. Also in this Pixelcraft Studio, we use different options, like we use very strong creativity a few times and very small creativity. And then we merge those images in Photoshop to receive the best possible results. As you see now, I'm using the same, but very strong creativity to show you how it can look like. And generally that's all. Now my image has the same quality, almost the same as it had 6-7 generations before. I can compare the first and the last image. And let's see the details. It's very good, almost the same. Like you can see the top greenery. Of course, it's slightly changed because we've done a lot of changes, but generally it's very similar. Yeah, it's a little bit relighted, but generally you have the same environment. So that was the main reason why I'm showing you this, because it's a very common problem. And when we talk about huge projects, when you work on a lot of ideas and you do 10, 20 generations, you need to know how to fix it. Now I can use those files. Okay, now we can compare. This is the most creative, and let's compare before, after, and you will see. So yeah, it's adding a lot of new details. It's making a huge jump in photorealism. As you see now, greenery looks much more better, much more better. The stones, everything looks so cool, but it's not about our latest design. So it's imagining a lot, giving strange texture to the wood and other stuff. But as I mentioned, you can use it as a mask to your renders. Like this one is okay, but after upscaling, we have 2 times more pixels, upscaling 2 times, and the result is very good. Like we have now strange stone, we have now little deformated car details, but generally it looks very good. So here we have not marble, we have now some strange textures, but greenery, if we talk about greenery, if we talk about pixels, like just check this terrible sky and check the sky now. Like check the greenery here and greenery here. Like it's a very strong creativity, 7, but like really result is amazing. Let's click enlarge and select some smaller results. Like here, we had only a slight upscale option with a slight creativity. Let's check it. So what do we have here? Just check the details before and after. It's now completely clear. The sky also, just look at those terrible spots, terrible like details. Now we have normal sky. It's like blurred and unblurred image for me. So yeah, I'm generally a big fan of Magnific and hope you also like it. Please use it to reduce the noise and the NanoBanana glitches. And it will be extremely important in your projects. I'll save it for you. You'll have exactly the same file under this tutorial. And we also had some few common problems. Of course, it's red lines after we are marking the area. No matter what, I'm typing this information, but it's also not always working. And here we had some few glitches. Remember, I was drawing that I want this garage on a minus first floor, but it was adding instead of a first floor. So try to play around sometimes with prompting. Not always it is so easy. And yeah, that's the main block of the issues. Those issues are not so common, like it's 10-20% they can appear in your project. But this issue with file compression, I can guarantee you it will appear because it's normal. It's AI, like AI is based on file compressions and sending it to AI brains. So yeah, like please make sure to follow my steps from this tutorial to understand better and to don't have those terrible glitches on your images. And thank you so much for your attention and see you soon. Download Vizmaker and play with those projects and try to reimagine your architecture by your own. See you in next tutorials. Bye!